decided to go to the Mansfield flea, not much in here, and I paid 20 bucks for what's in here. The boxes are empty, and the F1 is not, but 20 bucks altogether. Later. At the tax sale over there, just to beat up Game Boy Advance for $1 actually. Later. At the pawn shop over here, just picking up some random stuff that I didn't have. Duke Nukem for the Game Boy Color, Dash Galaxy I didn't have, Hit and Run, and Lego Jurassic Park all together was 10 bucks. Later. So at the Goodwill over here, picked up Soulfeast for the Sega CD for $6.99, Lethal Enforcers for $4.99, and Mortal Kombat for $14.99. It should still be like a $40 game. So altogether was 29 bucks. Later. So at the Savers that you can see, I guess they decided to get rid of all their PS3 controllers. I believe I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them for $4.99 a piece. They trade in for about 13 bucks at GameStop right now, so I should be able to make everything back and double up my money. And then Super Mario Bros. And Mario Kart both for $4.99, and Donkey Kong Country 3 for $9.99. Later. So at the tax sale over here, just picked up just the Crew Wild Run Edition sealed for $2. Later. At the tax sale back here, I was able to get this N64 like with 12 games. Nothing great, maybe Smash Bros and another game, and altogether was 60 bucks. It has 3 controllers, and I'll show you everything at the recap later. Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, garage sales, and everything in between. We will get started right away. It was a good week. I added a lot of stuff to my collection. So here we go. At garage sale, I asked the lady if she had any video games. She went and looked, and she came back with this PS3 with no cables or anything. I highly doubt it works, but she just gave it to me. So I took it. I will try it out. I highly doubt it's going to work, but anytime anybody offers you a PS3 for free, you got to take it. At another garage sale, picked up the Crew Wild Run Edition, and I paid $2 for that. At the first flea market that I went last Sunday, I actually went to Mansfield for the second time, and there was nothing there, but I was able to pick all of this up. I believe I spent 20-something. I'm not 100% sure how much I spent, but I got Onimusha 3, Title Legends, the Star Wars Racer box only, White Lily Golf, and the best thing that I got from the flea market was this F1 race box. And the game is not there, but I have everything else is there. And that one I sold to me for 10 bucks from a guy that had basically, you know, one of the vendors in there. He was a really cool guy. We talked about video games for a little bit, and he sold me that for 10 bucks. At the retro store, I picked up a few games with trade credit that I got from the Nintendos that I have left over, and a couple of other things. I was able to get Ultimate Muscle for the GameCube. This game is rising in value very quickly. And the best thing that I picked up from Retro Game Plus was Mega Man 6 in box. Basically, it was all free. I basically got it with my trade credit from stuff that I had laying around, so that's why I do what I do. You make sure you get everything you can get, and then you can trade it in and get stuff that you can add to your collection. Out of Savers, picked up a whole bunch of controllers. The only one I kept was the red one. I already had, I believe I had 7 of them total. And I traded into GameStop, and I got $80 for them. But I also got from Savers on that same day. They were at $4.99 a piece, by the way. I got Donkey Kong Country 3 for $10, which is a little high. New Super Mario Bros. For $4, I believe, or $5. And Mario Kart was also $5. Like I said, I had 7 controllers, and I sold them all at GameStop. They're giving you right now about $15 in credit. So anytime you can do that, you just got to do it. At another garage sale, picked up this Game Boy Advance, really beat up, with a Lego game for $1. At a pawn shop, picked up Dash Galaxy that I didn't have, Lego Jurassic Park, and The Simpsons Hit and Run, and Duke Nukem for the Game Boy Color, which I didn't have. And altogether, I paid $10 for all that. Duke Nukem goes for about maybe $10. This is a really cheap game, maybe $4 or $5, maybe 10, and maybe 10. So at the end of the day, it wasn't a bad deal. It's about $40 worth of games for $10. At Salvation Army, which I didn't pick up things for a very long time. I went there, I believe, on a Sunday, and I picked all of this up for $27 altogether. I picked up The Legend of Dragoon, Medieval, which is a really good game, and a really, $40 game. Skeleton Warriors, Project Overkill, Crash Bandicoot, and a bunch of Wii games. Mario Party 8 and Mario Party 9 were already sold, but I also got Super Paper Mario, Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario Galaxy 2, and altogether was $27. Again, I rarely find stuff there, so I was very happy to find that. At another Goodwill, picked up Sophie's for the Sega CD, and Lethal Enforcers, and the best game by far. You usually don't really get games or Sega CD games at a Goodwill, so I'm very, very happy to have picked up Mortal Kombat CD. It's a game that usually goes between $40 and $50, and I'm very happy to find that. This game is becoming hard to find. I believe in eBay there's only one out right now, and they're kind of hard to get, so I'm very happy to get that. At a garage sale, was probably my best pickup from a garage sale. I got this Nintendo 64 in box, but the box was destroyed, so I got rid of that with one green controller, and 2 gray ones. And this is the system. The system had the expansion pack, and I paid $60 for all of that. So, and then I got, I believe, 15 games to go with it. And these are the games. Sorry for all the camera moving. Excite Bike 64, Battle Tank, South Park Rally, Fighter's Destiny, WCW and NWO Revenge, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Warzone, F1 Pole Position, I believe, NFL Quarterback 2001, NBA Courtside, WWF No Mercy, and the best games out of the lot were Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong Country, Pokemon Stadium, and Smash Bros. Smash Bros is easily a $35 to $40 game, and to get everything for $60, it was a really good deal. I will definitely take the expansion pack and sell it separately, because that sells for $30 nowadays. I will sell one controller for $20 a piece, and I should be able to make at least $120, $140 easily out of the $60 spent. We also had the great javgeez come up from Texas, and he came by and stayed a couple of days up here in Connecticut, and we were able to go and pick up a whole bunch of games, or he was, and I was able to pick up a couple also to add to my collection. One of them was Daydreaming Davy, which I didn't have, so I get to add that. And I also got card only for Blackthorn. I had the box, but for some reason the game was missing, so I'm able to complete this game, so I'm very happy about that. So Blackthorn was all picked up, and then Mr. Javgeez came by and he brought some stuff for me, or to me, from Texas, and this is it. He got me the Legend of Zelda, the promo tape that I see laying around all the time, but I could never find it for myself, so I'm very happy to get that. He also gave me Fatal Fury for the Neo Geo, and this is another American version that I did not have, and this makes it my Neo Geo number 12 American, which I'm very, very happy about that. He also came by and gave me the Terminator for the NES. Pirates Complete for the NES, a really cool looking box. Spiritual Warfare, which is a really cool thing. I never, these games you never see, and I'm very happy to get this complete in box. And then he gave me the pickup of the week. So the pickup of the week was Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn. Easily a very expensive game. I'm not gonna say how much it is, but it really wouldn't matter anyway. The fact that he brought all this stuff to give to me is just amazing, and I'm very happy and good to have him as a friend. I gave him some stuff, and hopefully you get to see that in his video, but I'm very happy to get Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn, which I wanted for a very long time. Make sure to go check out Half's channel. The link will be down below. Again, the week was excellent week. I was able to get, again, a lot of stuff to add to my collection, including the stuff right here, including the Neo Geo game, Lethal Enforcers, Pirates, Spiritual, Blackthorn now is not complete, and of course the Resident Evil. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.